going to be adding to this skull sculpture I made. So if you're new here, I'm ex-art student. I'm an artist located in Connecticut in the United States. And anytime that I hit a milestone for my channel, like 100, 200 subscribers, I do something of that quantity. So this time, since I have 717 subscribers, let me see if that's still accurate. Yes, 717 subscribers. I'm going to add 117 subscribers to this skull, and we'll have 717 total bedazzled iridescent rhinestones, which is pretty cool. So yeah, normally I am an illustrator on this channel, and I like making, alright, I got cardboard so I could lean my E6000 on it. If not, it kind of like leaks. And then I have my handy dandy toothpicks. So that's what I use. I'll have my rhinestones, glue, and a toothpick everything on. But before we get started, what would be extremely smart, even before I do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Noise, noise, noise. I'm going to count out the 117 rhinestones. I also need to get you guys on my thing. Cool, I hear myself. Wonderful. I have my iPad set up so then I could see what you guys are saying in the chat. Okay, let's do some counting. I usually separate it by tens, so that's the plan right now. Okay, it's a little bunch. I think that's too many. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like counting them out first. Let me recount that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes. I like counting them out first because if I'm going to glue them on, I'm gonna lose track. So that's the plan. And I don't know if you guys get like this, but for me, I get number anxious, like counting anxiety. And I miscount all the time if there's pressure on me. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. All right, we need 117 total because, like I mentioned before, we have 717 subscribers on this channel, which is amazing. And if you guys are into this, you could check out my other videos. And feel free to subscribe, only if you'd like, and tell a friend, only if you think they'd be into my channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Nope, totally forgot that. 6, 9, 10. Good, 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 good. All right. Hi, welcome. All right. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love seeing all these little shiny iridescent bits. Oh yeah, for anyone who's new, this is the skull we'll be bedazzling. I did the front, we gotta do the back. So that's my goal for today. And I mean, I could do some purples right here, but I think for now I'm just gonna fill it in with, what is it called? The clear ones. But yeah, I'm doing a multiple spiral, like out of the front of the face. So hopefully it translates when it's all bedazzled. If not, I still think it looks cool. All right, let me continue with this. But yeah, if you have any questions for me or my art or anything, feel free to put it in the chat. I love talking to you guys and seeing how you're doing. 6, 7, 9, 10. Oh yeah, but I have counting anxiety if there's a bunch of pressure on me, and I hate when, if I'm at work, especially if it's something important, if someone asks me to count something, because I freeze and I'm like, yeah, that's the number, and I have to recount it. I'm like, nope, it's an incorrect number. It doesn't match what I just had. And I'll just keep counting, and I'll get different numbers each time until someone else steps in and helps me. I don't know why. It's like happened all my life. So I only trust it if it's like a computer telling me. Like if I print 3 prints, I'm hoping the computer prints 3 prints, and it's usually more accurate. All right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool, we have 100 rhinestones here. That doesn't even seem like a lot, honestly. Hi guys, welcome. All right, and we have to do 117, so we need another 10. Okay, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 10, right? Am I being silly? 6, 9, yeah, 10. Okay, that's 110. Now we need 7. I have to write that down somewhere so then I next time know how many I should add, because I don't want to have an inaccurate amount of numbers. All right, 7, 17, subs, skull. It is written. We are good. I should put that next to the skull when I put it away later. Oops, I'm dropping things off camera. I like to rearrange things in my home and use things for other purposes. Oh yeah, let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo. All right, that is 107. Now let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, 17. Yay, wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, I love the skull as well. I'm excited to add to it today. And like I've said in the past on these videos, it's so cool to see physically how many, oops, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 7, right? Yes. It's so cool to physically see how many 717 subscribers are with using this rhinestone method. So I'm like it's just a number, and it's easy to get lost in the analytics and just think you're a failure when, I don't know, for me, I'm trying to make YouTube my thing, like my career. And it sucks when you feel like you're not growing and you're like, oh man, it's not hitting the mark. But of course I'm grateful every single time that I get a subscriber. I think the balance is just hard when YouTube keeps making goals and you're like, damn, I wish I could reach those goals and they were more attainable for me. Oops, my glue on the side. Yeah, boop one of these on. But yeah, like when you're like, okay, all I have to do is hit 1,000 subscribers and then I'll get monetized. But then I also have to make sure that I have a certain amount of views now. And oh, if you want to do it through shorts, you need a certain amount of views. And I understand because they don't want to just pay people willy-nilly and whatnot. But like it's easy to get sucked into that instead of just appreciating who's right in front of you. So doing this, I feel like grounds me. I'm like, damn, 700 plus people actually want to tune into my stuff and maybe watch my stuff. That's amazing. Like, I don't think I've met 700 people in my... Actually, no, from teaching I probably have, like, student-wise. But, I don't know. I feel like, in general, like, I wouldn't be able to tell if I met 700 people, like, in a room. Like, I couldn't fathom it. That's the word. That's what I'm trying to say. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? I think so. Make it. Nice. But yeah, I don't know. I'm grateful. It's crazy that that many people want to support me. And I hope I'm entertaining enough for those people. And I want to keep making art and doing what I'm doing. I don't know. Since I've been younger, I've always wanted to be an artist. And I definitely got lost along the way. Did other things that was important to me at the time. But I think now, since I've actually tried, I'm like, no, you could make this a reality. So why are you dilly-dallying and running away from your dream when you could get it? Ooh. Run away. Rhinestone. Yeah, if you have any questions for me about myself or any of my art on my channel, feel free to put it in the chat. If you just want to grab some crafting stuff and make something as I'm making something, that's cool too. Sometimes it's nice to just work with someone and make art. Oh no, 2 rhinestones. All right, I'll use that one next. Yeah, I don't really have a particular method. I'm just trying to cover the next spots that need some rhinestoning. Yeah, I guess I could do a different spot, maybe fill in here. That could be kind of fun. Or should I go over that bump? I think I'll do this side, unless you guys have any other suggestions. Like if you want me to do, I don't know, the top of the head, the back of the head, the side of the head, you can always put it in the comments. And if I don't get a comment, then I just choose it myself, which is hunky-dory. I feel like when I'm doing it, I'm concentrated and like I don't talk. I'm like, oh god, I hope I don't mess this one up. I only have 100 plus to go. But it's cool. And yeah, I'm not really into bedazzling things or like shiny things. I do like iridescent things, and this is iridescent, so that works. If you just heard that sniff, that's my dog. She doesn't like when our neighbors live their life. Basically when they make noise. To be fair, she's just trying to protect the home, which is fine by me. Oops, that's a lot of glue. I'll zoom in a bit for you guys. Hi, welcome. Okay. Mm, right. Yeah, I think I'm kind of just going row by row, trying to fill in the spaces where there aren't rhinestones. Have you guys been watching any cool like art YouTubers at all? I need to like lean back in my chair. I don't know if I'm watching any art YouTubers that I'm like thrilled with right now. Oh, I've been watching Goblin Studios. She's pretty cool. Her art kind of reminds me of Adventure Time. And I don't know, she's pretty creative and I like the stuff that she makes. Her channel's growing, which is nice for her. And like in her last video, she makes music and stuff. So that's pretty cool. A fellow multi-talented creator. Someone that I found the other day on YouTube was Jenna Alexis. She's like a hiker slash rock climber slash tattoo artist. And I don't know, I've been into watching her stuff. Been very into watching like camping and hiking stuff lately. I think because I want to camp and hike so badly that I've been getting my fix through videos like West Wherever, or I think it's Homemade Wanderlust. It's Dixie. She does all the through hikes on YouTube. I don't know. And Jenna Alexis is pretty entertaining to watch. I like the hikes she's been on. It seems like she's located in Canada. I'm pretty sure West Wherever and Dixie are both in the United States. But it got me thinking, I'm like, wow, I could technically go to Canada just to hike, or any country, honestly, and just hike if I really wanted to. Because I do have all the supplies. I might need, like, food and maybe, like, I don't know if I have a camping, like, pot to, like, cook stuff in, or, like, a pan. And I'm pretty sure I have utensils, because at one point my dad and I were gonna go do part of the Appalachian Trail. I think either in Connecticut or New York. Not like a full through hike, just a couple of days during like one of our spring breaks. I think I had to move, so it didn't happen. But I have all the camping supplies. And I want to use it because last year I kept telling myself I wanted to camp and then I never did. And all that time flew by and I was upset about it. And I could have, but I didn't. I was just kind of scared to do it. But this year I am determined, even though I am scared, I want to do it. I have to look through all my camping gear, though. It's definitely been years since I've camped. But I set up my tent when, oh, by the way, if you guys want me to talk about art or anything specific, just put it in the chat. If you don't mind me rambling on about random stuff, that's okay too. If you're fine with that. If you want me to change subjects, definitely put it in the chat. I just don't know what else to talk about besides, I guess, what I'm interested in right now. But yeah, when I lived in New Hampshire, we had property in the woods. It was a little bit of property, not a ton, but it was still beautiful and nice to just be in the woods. And sorry, I need to like focus on that. I keep not breathing. Yeah, we had property in the woods, and on some summer days, I set up my tent, and my dog and I would just sit out there for like an hour or so. Either I'd listen to a book, or we'd be in silence and just lay in the tent. I don't think I ever napped in there, but it was just nice to be amongst nature and just lay down and have a peaceful space. And I put my sleeping bag in there just so then we had something soft to lay down on. But my bag had a broken zipper, so we never really went in it much unless it was cold. And yes, I 100% shared my sleeping bag with my dog. It was mainly just like a blanket we put down, or I put down at the bottom of the tent. I think I did it when my husband was like gone for a while for work. So I think I was just trying to ground myself, or maybe get away from the heat and the bugs. I wouldn't doubt, both sound pretty reasonable. I don't know. I enjoyed it. And I keep scouting out in the new place that I live in Connecticut, places that I could go camping. And maybe like stealth camp or something. And I don't know. I'm excited. Okay. By the way, if the view looks janky at all, you could just tell me in the chat, so then I know what to fix. So what I'm doing here is just lifting up the rhinestones and letting them fall, and usually it will make them flip over, so it's easier for me to use the glue. I'll grab a little bit on my toothpick, take the excess off, and just dab the back of one and I roll it into the place. Use the back of my thing even though it's so dirty to glue it on. Yeah. My goal, I wanted to do it this week, but I don't know, with working and the weather, it's just been kind of chilly. And I know winter camping's possible, but part of me is like, do I want to take on that challenge right now when I haven't camped in a long time? Part of me says yes, because I want to be impatient, and the other part of me is like, just wait like a week and it will warm up. But then the other part of me is like, just get out there and do it. If not, you will waste time. I'm going to use a different toothpick, because that one was like all caked up in a bad way. All right. I feel like I did nothing on this. Like zero progress. Maybe I'll fill in more like here. I was like, I could do that too, but I feel like I'd feel more accomplished if I filled in more of this top part of the skull. Oh yeah, if you notice any of these lines, they're my original sketch for the spiral for this. But obviously I made multiple sketches of it and followed different ones. So yes. Yeah, do any of you like camping? Or have you been in a while? I can't wait to like just get out and ride my bike and hike and stuff. And I'll definitely go for WALKs. I can't say the word because my dog knows that word. I'll go on WALKs when it's like decent out with a friend and my dog. And of course I go with my dog daily. Usually it's just to let her out. But some days when I'm feeling when I have a lot of energy or I have a lot of time, I'll go on a really long WALK. And it's really nice to just be in nature again. I feel like mentally better when I'm in nature again. And of course physically, because you're just breathing in fresh air. That's a change of scenery. Yeah, I started doing, I keep talking about work because, like, yes, this is work for me, but I joke around saying I am a volunteer for YouTube right now because I am not getting paid for my work. That's because I'm not monetized yet, but I think it's going to happen soon, hopefully. So yes, this is my work, and I feel like this is my full-time job. Right now it's a volunteer job, but it is what it is. I started picking up part-time hours at a library, just because it's like very easy work, and it was quick because I already knew the library in the past and I worked for them in the past, so I knew that they would easily hire me if they needed like people to come and like substitute. Can you see that? Yeah, that looks good. So I started doing that while I'm waiting for YouTube to work out. I think if I did a full-time job, I couldn't make as much as I can, like physically make things, not earning money, make. Because I know if I went to like my old job of teaching, I would make a ton more money right now. Right now, unfortunately, this is an investment, and you gotta just be patient, even though you don't want to be. But yeah, I've been doing the library work, and it's fine. It's extremely easy work. It's a lot of busy work, customer service. I don't know. It's nice to socialize with people, and if no one needs my help, I kind of just read, or I come up with ideas for camping or YouTube videos. So it's a good time to think. I think I mentioned that I also read, but yeah. It was definitely hard to admit, like I felt defeated that YouTube wasn't working out for me like I planned it to. At this point, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be monetized by now. And that didn't happen. And I feel like you always see people on here being like, how much I made my first year as a creator. And I'm like, what? I don't even have those numbers. And it is so easy to compare yourself. And it stinks when you're not where you think you should be. Or maybe this is where I need to be right now until I get better at art. I don't know. But yeah, I'm doing part-time work as well as doing this full-time. Not bedazzling skulls full-time. I think I'd probably go crazy if I had to bedazzle all day long. You ever see that girl online who... I need water. You ever see that girl online who's bedazzling her whole car? It's like a white Honda, maybe? I think it's a minivan. And I couldn't even imagine. I know she's a bedazzler, like a professional one, but like... that sounds horrible to me. Like, this isn't bad. I think it's fun because it's, like, monotonous. And I like how it's turning out, which I'm sure that's how the bedazzler feels as well. But good on her. It's definitely not what I would like to be doing all day as my job. This is just something fun to celebrate hitting 700 subscribers. That's so wild. Let me flip some of these over so I have more of the backs again. But yeah, normally, as I mentioned, I illustrate. Oops. I don't want that to come off. Yeah, I gotta show you. Little sneak peek. This is the back of what I'm working on. One of my followers slash friends, Jessa, Inky Jessa, I think. She gave me the idea to do one of those Victorian letters. I'm trying to fold it up so I can show you guys. I'm like so not good at this at all. There we go. One, two, nope. It's like complicated. It's not complicated, but like it is. I feel like this is origami basically. And I'm not good at origami, but this is how it's looking so far. And I'll just do a little sneak peek. Even though it says an M for mermaid, it's supposed to be sirens, and I based it all off of sirens, and it honestly is really cool. I'm happy with how it's turning out. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to hop back on that Victorian letter making and hopefully finish it today. If not, after work today or tomorrow. If you hear snoring, that is my dog, by the way. But yeah, I've always noticed with myself, and maybe you guys do this too. Anytime I'm stuck doing something boring, that's when I get so much creativity. For example, like when I was working as a teacher and had to be in charge of testing and watch kids test, like I had to monitor them. It was so boring because you just sat there for hours doing nothing because you have to make sure they're not going to cheat. Because then you could get in a lot of trouble. But also they shouldn't be cheating on like a big state test. But I'd sit there for hours bored out of my mind. But because I wasn't moving, I wasn't exercising, I wasn't reading, I wasn't playing on my phone, I wasn't making art, all I did was just write down ideas all day of things I would do. Whether it was ideas for videos or ideas for a new painting, maybe a trip I could plan with my husband. And I was like, wow, it's kind of interesting that when I'm like super bored, I plan that and I daydream a lot. Then I realized when I was in school, I'm like in high school or like middle school, I would always be doodling and always be dreaming about different things I could do. And on pieces of paper, of notebook paper, I would write down whole ideas for videos. Like I used, like different from this channel, I had a different channel. But I also used like Blogspot and stuff back in the day. And I would create artsy videos, reverse videos, just experimenting with cameras as and photo shoots and stuff. I would just plan all these things because I didn't want to be in that spot. And I'm like, well, once I'm free, I'm going to do this fun thing. And I find at the place I work at now, that's how I feel again. And it is so boring and feels like such a waste of time. But it gets my creative juices flowing because I'm forced to sit there, forced to not be on my phone, which is, of course, a distraction. And like I already have a whole camping trip planned out with all the supplies I'll need. I have video ideas for adventures that I want to do on this channel. I have titles for new segments on this channel, and sometimes I'm like too pooped to think of artwork, but it's still cool being able to, I don't know, plan everything out and be excited about it purely from boredom. And I know I've heard people say it a bunch, like you need boredom in order to just be bored and to daydream to help you be creative. And of course, living your life helps you be creative. So that's what I'll try to do. I need to flip some of these again. Oops. Wow, that's crazy that there's only this much left and we started with 117. It feels like I barely put a dent in this. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Well, all we can do is keep going. And when I get more subscribers, I will add to this. But again, if you're interested in my stuff, like you like watching my videos or you have fun tuning into this, feel free to subscribe if you would like. Also, I have an Etsy account if you want to purchase any of my prints or my paintings. I have sculptures on there. Basically, everything that's on there is most likely a video on my YouTube channel. So that's a unique thing. You get to see the process of how it's made, as well as have the beautiful art. And also, if you go on my Etsy, you're supporting me and my small business, because it's just me here. My husband and I had to do taxes last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. And it was not fun, but this is my first year being a small business owner and like filing that way, because I've never had to file as a business owner. I've always just used W-2s. So I was extremely stressed about it, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna file it badly, the IRS is gonna get me, blah blah blah, anxiety. But it actually was fairly easy, and I had everything that I needed, which was extremely fortunate. And yeah, the lady gave me some good advice for the tax pro. Not the lady. She gave me good advice for my business in the future and what I should be doing and what I should like document. So it was just really helpful. And yeah, so not gonna lie, it was a little disappointing seeing how much I earned this year, but it is what it is. The lady was saying that it's normal for businesses to not do well the first few years, which is like, oof, that sucks, but I don't know. It is what it is. I need to advertise more, I guess. But yeah, she was like, oh, so who works there? I'm like, it's just me. And she's like, are there any other coworkers at all? I'm like, no, everything is run by me. So that was interesting. But yeah, if you're curious and wanted to go on my Etsy, it's just XArt Student. You could find it on my YouTube channel if you wanted. Like the links are on in my bio there, or my about page. I don't know. Yeah. I don't even know where we started on this. So I'm like, oh, this doesn't really look like much, but maybe it is much, and I just don't realize it because I don't remember where I started on this. That's probably where we're at. Okay. Flip these bad boys over. Flip, flip, flip. Please flip. Nice, nice, nice. We're getting there. Cool. One more. Yay, they're all flipped. So now I can easily glue them on. That was a lot of glue. It's okay. We'll make it work. It's kind of crazy that I'm almost done with the pile of 117 freaking rhinestones. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, we had 110 rhinestones applied already. Today, at least. That's wild. So there's 710 rhinestones on this freaking skull. By looking at it, you wouldn't even think so. But me being here, I definitely know. It's a lot of freaking rhinestones. I don't think I'd be... I know that I'm not very good at those guessing games where you put stuff in a jar and you're like, how many jelly beans? Win a prize. I don't think I've ever won any of those. So I guess it makes sense that I cannot conceptually understand 700 rhinestones. Because, like, I don't know, it looks maybe like 200 or something, you know? At least to me. Cool, cool, cool. Our glue is getting mucky. It'll be nice to put it away soon. Oof, the smell of this glue is stinky. Put that in there. Yep. I can zoom in a little bit for you. Wow. All right, let me check my channel to see if... Nope, not my channel. All right, 717 freaking subscribers. Cool. I feel like I've completed that a lot faster than I normally do. Normally it takes me about an hour to, I'm just scraping off all the glue. It takes me about an hour to do like 100, but I guess I'm getting quicker at it. Yeah, I guess I've improved my techniques, so that makes sense. Practice makes perfect, as they say. I'll put that garbage there. So, this is 717 rhinestones. It's so shiny and beautiful. Wow. It's definitely coming together. I keep like getting this purple shine on top. I don't know if you guys could see it sometimes. Like it just hits a certain light and you're like, wow, purple. This is so cool. All right, yeah. So that is 717 subscribers and 717 rhinestones. This is for you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing and commenting and being a part of my art journey. And hopefully you're inspired to make your own art, or you're just chilling and wanting to relax, and hopefully this relaxed you a bit. But yeah, remember I have a Etsy where you could buy some of my art, like my prints or my original paintings or sculptures or wall hanging moths. There's so many cool things on there, I think. And there's always a video with, I think, like 95% of the art that's on there. There's a video of how it's made on my channel, which is cool. If you enjoyed this time with me, please consider subscribing and telling a friend to subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you at the 800 mark when we're adding more to this bad boy. I have an Instagram and a TikTok. I don't really use TikTok as much, but I definitely use Instagram. Instagram and YouTube mainly. Wow, this looks cool with all the rhinestones right there. It's like nice to see a chunk of it filled. So maybe next time I'll do right here on this side, and then I'll have to fill in all this space. Yeah, maybe. I was just thinking it'd be kind of cool if I hit, like, once I finish this all, I could give it away to a subscriber one day. Because, yes, it is cool. I don't know if I'd want to keep it, though. Like I mentioned, I'm not really into bedazzly shiny things, but maybe I will because it's a marking of 1,000 subscribers, or it's probably even going to be more than 1,000. Because if this is 700 and we're not even done, it's going to be way more than 1,000. All right, well, anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in a future video. I always post on Monday, and usually I'm here at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on live streams on Wednesdays like today. And I always post YouTube shorts of my daily drawings. And yeah. All right, I'm gonna get going, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.